guys and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be something which I feel like this can be a video which people end up getting really offended by, and again I just want to let you know these are just my personal opinions. And I, like you can tell from the title, obviously I'm going to talk about skincare that I personally feel like skincare categories. I should say that I particularly think like you shouldn't really spend a lot of money on versus other things that I feel like you do. I wouldn't say should spend more money on, but like if you really have to, and like if you don't have an option, then I feel like it is worth splurging a little bit more on. And yeah, again, I'm just gonna be sharing with you my personal opinions, and my opinions can be very different from what people generally tend to believe. And your opinion can be different from mine. My opinion can be different from yours. And I would just like to know in the comment section from you guys what you think about it. So yeah, let me definitely leave your comments regarding this in the comment section down below. If you think we agree, if you think we don't agree, why you think we don't agree, all of that. So yeah, that was that. Also, make sure that if you're new to my channel and this is the first time you're watching my face, then make sure that you subscribe by clicking on the red button down there somewhere under the video, and make sure that you click on the bell also, which is next to the subscribe button, because that way you'll get to know every single time I post a new video, which is 3 times in a week. So yeah, with that out there, now let's dive right in and get started, and let's talk about things that I think you should spend your money on and things you shouldn't splurge on. So yeah, let's go. Also, I'll go like category wise, so like based on how we do our skincare, like steps like face wash, toner, moisturizer, and serum actually before moisturizer, then sunscreen, then nighttime, all of that stuff. So yeah, let's go. Now, I do want to say that in my personal opinion, um, just in general, when it comes to skincare, I don't really think that skincare is something which you should spend a lot of money on, especially because I feel like there are a lot of products that you can find in the market which are good quality. And obviously, I don't want to use the term affordable, because I feel like what might be affordable to me might not be affordable to you, and might be affordable to you might be a splurge for me. So keep that in mind. So I'll make sure that I can mention like price ranges just in general. So I would say that for a skincare product, I don't think, like for any skincare product for that matter, I don't think that you should be spending more than $1,000 for one particular product just in general, because I feel like you can easily find products under rupees 1000 for every single product category, be it face wash, be it moisturizer, be it serum, be it sunscreen, be it face mask. I feel like in general you can easily find things under 1000 for every single product category. And the reason why I say that you should not be spending a ton of money when it comes to skincare, because yeah, I know that skin is more important than makeup, which is why sometimes it's always, not sometimes actually, I feel like in general it's always better to spend more money on skincare than spending more money on makeup, because if you have good skin you won't even have to wear a lot of makeup. I mean, obviously, if you like wearing makeup, then wear as much as makeup as you want. But if you have good skin, you won't need a concealer to conceal your dark circles. You will need foundation to cover pigmentation that you might have. If you have good skin, you can honestly omit so many steps of makeup, especially for like an everyday, day-to-day basis. So yeah, I definitely feel like you should be spending, like if you had to choose between skincare and makeup, you should definitely be choosing skincare over makeup. That's what I do personally. But the reason why I say, or the reason why I personally believe that you should not be spending, uh, or rather, I should say, the reason why I don't spend a lot of money on skincare is because I feel like skincare is something that no matter what you're using every single day, you might not wear makeup every single day, but you definitely wear skincare every single. You don't wear skincare, you use skincare products every single day, and it's easier to go through skincare products. I mean, you end up repurchasing a face wash at least 3 to 4 times in a year. You end up like again, depending on the size of your moisturizer, you might end up repurchasing your moisturizer 5 to 6 times in a year, sometimes 3 to 4 times in a year. Sunscreen is something which I go through literally, like I go through one tube of sunscreen every 1.5 to 2 months. So I am ending up, like I end up repurchasing my sunscreen very often. Serums, again, I feel like I go through 3 to 4. I feel like for most skincare products, I use them up in like 3 to 4 months. if I'm using them every single day, and again depending on morning or night, and the size of the product also matters, which is why I always talk about a good skincare value. So yeah, majorly I feel like all the opinions I'm gonna give you in this video from here on forth is based on this idea that I know I have to repurchase my skincare every few months. So if I'm spending like 2000 or 3000 on one bottle of serum or one container of moisturizer, it's going to be very expensive on a per annum basis. And one of the things which I definitely think that you should not be spending a ton of money on unless and until you maybe have like sensitive skin or dry skin or face washes in general don't work for you, then maybe I think it's okay to spend maybe like 600 700 at the most on a bottle or like a tube of face wash. But face wash is one of those things which I really don't think you need to spend a lot of money on. Moving on next to the second category is toner. For toners, again, I feel like they are not a necessary step, and honestly, you can get face mists at a much affordable price. You can get your regular rose water if you really like rose water, and you can get those at such affordable prices that you don't really need to spend a lot of money on. Personally, I don't even think that toners are a very necessary step. I feel like now I've made the switch where I use toners only if they have some sort of an active ingredient like maybe vitamin C or niacinamide or an AHA BHA toner. I do use all the hydrating toners that I have right now in my collection, but I will not be buying any more. And I've mentioned this in a couple of earlier videos, so if you watch my videos regularly, you would know that. So yeah, toner is another step which I feel like if you are not able to find an affordable one, maybe you don't even really need one. Like, why do you want to spend so much? Like, why do you want to spend crazy amounts of money on expensive toners if they're not even that necessary as a step in your routine? If you know what I mean. But what I think that you should probably, like, I wouldn't say should because there are a lot of affordable serums, but if you're not able to find a good affordable serum that works for you, and I feel like serums which are like under 500, I feel like those ones are not really that effective, to be very honest. I don't want to judge any brand. I don't want to sound like I am dissing affordable products, but when it comes to the affordable category, I don't feel like serums really do much. I feel like the ones that are really effective are the mid-range ones, so anywhere between 500 600 to like $1,000. If I go through even my own favorite serums, I feel like they all fall in the category of 500 to 1000. But maybe even like 1500, maybe. I feel like 500 to 1500 is a good enough price range where you can find great serums which are really effective. So you don't really need to spend thousands and thousands on good serums. But if there is one price category that you really want to spend money on, I feel like it's serums, because those really target your skin concerns and give you like maximum results and benefits. So yeah, if you really want to spend money on skincare, I feel like serum is the category where you should definitely spend more money on. Moving on to moisturizers, be it daytime or nighttime moisturizers. First of all, I feel like daytime and nighttime moisturizers is totally unnecessary. Just buy one moisturizer that works for you, and you can easily use it in the day and night. And maybe if you have more like normal to drier skin and you feel like your daytime moisturizer is not hydrating enough at night, then just buy a facial oil or something and use that. On nights where you do feel like your skin is feeling more dry and you want that extra nourishment. So yeah, just buy one moisturizer. You don't need to buy two separate moisturizers. And yeah, again, moisturizers, I feel like you can literally find a moisturizer that costs $100 to something that is like 4,000, 5,000, like La Mer or something like that. Super expensive. I don't even know what it does, honestly. I mean, if you are really like a minimalist when it comes to skincare, then maybe you would want a moisturizer with active ingredients. But trust me, a moisturizer with active ingredients, which is super expensive, is a little pointless. You should rather buy a good serum and then a moisturizer as well. But yeah, you can easily go for like an affordable moisturizer and you will find great options no matter what you're looking for. Sunscreen is again something that I feel like I can't choose if I would go for a more expensive sunscreen or inexpensive sunscreen, and I'll tell you why. I feel like you don't need to spend a lot of money on sunscreen also, because I feel like again it's something that you are going to go through very quickly, especially because you need to make sure you're using the right amount of sunscreen, and sometimes the quantity of sunscreen that you should be using, you might go through your container relatively quickly. So for that reason, I feel like it is not the best. Like personally, I wouldn't buy an expensive sunscreen because I know I have to go through it very quickly, and I have found affordable sunscreens that I feel like work for me, which is also why I feel like I don't need to spend a lot of money, because I have sunscreens that I like, which are also affordable, and which I don't feel like, even if I'm going through these quickly, I feel like I don't mind spending on them, uh, because again they're affordable and I feel like it just works for me in general. But if you are not being able, like if you're not able to find a sunscreen that works for you, I do think that spending more money on a sunscreen is important, because if you take care of your skin using a sunscreen, you will not have to use retinol, you will not have to get expensive treatments on your skin later on, because you're going to be avoiding hyperpigmentation, you're going to avoid aging. I mean, you can't avoid aging, but you can like slow down the process of aging if you're using a sunscreen, because obviously if you don't use a sunscreen, you're causing so much damage to your skin, so much of sun damage, and all the anti-aging products that you're going to use are pointless if you don't use a sunscreen. And again, the same thing goes for like serums and active ingredients also. If you're using any kind of active ingredients, any serums, you have to definitely make sure that you use a sunscreen. It is otherwise it is literally pointless, like pointless. So I feel like sunscreen is one of the things, not one, actually the second thing which personally I feel like you should be spending money on. If you're not able to find a formulation that is affordable that works for you, then maybe increase your budget a little bit and check out the more expensive sunscreens. But again, if you're going to be investing in an expensive sunscreen, try getting samples or testers if you can, especially if you're going to like Sephora or something like that. They generally tend to give you samples. So maybe you could do that, like get a sample first, try it out, and then invest in like the actual full size bottle of the product. So yeah, that was sunscreen. Moving on to, I would say, chemical exfoliants. Again, it depends on what kind of chemical exfoliant you're using. If it's serum or toner, I feel like I already mentioned that. And again, when it comes to any sort of like treatment products, like maybe spot treatments or something like that, I feel like again, you don't tend to use spot treatments every single day, and you don't go through them as quickly as you do your regular everyday skincare products, which is why I feel like if you find something effective and it's more expensive, then again it's worth spending on those targeted more expensive skincare products. And again, face scrubs I would personally not comment on, because again I don't use them. So I'll just quickly talk about face masks, and these are again a product category where I feel like you can very easily find affordable ones, but it's a little dicey. I mean, there's also that question that pops up in my head, being like, how often am I using a face mask? If I'm using a more expensive face mask, but I don't have to use it very often. Like for example, if I use Glam Glow Super Mud, I feel like even though it is so expensive, I can just use it once in a week. I don't have to use it 2 times in a week, and I can just focus it on my nose. And if I have any active acne or anything, I can just use it on that. So I end up using lesser product, and I don't have to go through it that quickly. So even if I'm spending more money on it, I feel like, it's still worth it in a way. But if I am using something that I'm using something on a regular basis, then I wouldn't tend to go for something more expensive. So yeah, these are again just my thoughts. I feel like I have covered every single category. So yeah. Anyways, I'm going to end the video right here, but definitely let me know in the comment section what you think about every single category. And I remember reading this Instagram post on products that you should spend more money on and that you shouldn't spend more money on. So I'm going to leave a link to that also in the description box. You can go and check it out and just get some more information. And definitely make sure you leave your thoughts in the comment section down below and let me know what you think for all of these categories. Do you agree with me? Do you not agree with me? Let me know. And yeah, that is it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I'm gonna end the video right here and not make it any further longer. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, bye bye.